Hello, everyone, and it is time to qualify for the Dinoco 400. We have 35 cars on the entry list for the Dinoco 433 will get in. Now, this qualifying is not going to do much. All it's going to do is guarantee the pole sitter and the second place to his outside. Those two will be guaranteed a starting spot in the Dinoco 400. Now, the Dinoco 400 this upcoming Saturday, from now up to then, we will have continuing coverage. We will have the dual races will be on Thursday. And then of course we'll have a preview, starting lineup video, and then I will also probably post at least one practice session. We'll see. Anyways, qualifying is about to begin. 35 cars on the entry list. Couple of newbies. The 79 car, the 3, and then the 74 is trying to make a return. Anyways, here is last year's Dinoco 400 winner, Cal Weathers. Let's see what Cal's got. Oh, crash! Big crash for Cal. He is out. And he will, at this rate, have to race his way into the Dinoco 400. Here is the 2 car, Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton did not race. He hasn't raced in a whole lot of Dinoco 400. This is just his second career 400. Anyways, let's see what the 2 of Lewis Hamilton can do. And a pretty decent lap from him, as he's going to hide right there in turn number 1 behind that billboard. The Dinoco 400, for those of you who don't know, this is the biggest race of the year. This is the drivers that they all want to win. It's the sponsor of the series. In the Cars movie, it was a big race to win. A lot of pressures on the Dinoco cars. There's 5 of them this week. Team Dinoco, of course, and then Lightning McQueen and the 37 car. A lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. They won it last year, and they're looking to go back-to-back. And they've had a pretty decent year. Cal's won a race. Cruz has won. And the King, he hasn't been to victory lane yet, but he's been very strong. Very strong all season long. Here is Cruz Ramirez. Pretty slow lap from Cruz Ramirez right there. Here is the King, Mr. The King, Strip Weathers, a 7-time Piston Cup Series champion, the Dinoco legend. And the King is going to get around Hamilton, but barely. And by the way, we are on a shorter oval. You can give each other the bumper. You can't be as aggressive as you are on a complete short track, but you can be more aggressive than you normally would be. Here is number 121, Joseph Newgarden, trying to race his way into his second Dinoco 400. Last year, we had him and Max Chanel racing. This year we got the 79, the 3 that are. I'll get more into that later into the show, but we got those cars as well as the 74, like I said. Anyways, here's Joseph Newgarden. Pretty decent lap from Newgarden. That's going to put him up in 3rd. Here's the 22 car of Logano. And by the way, congratulations to the real-life Joey Logano on winning the 2024 NASCAR Cup Series champion. Anyways, here's the 22. The Cars version of Logano. It's Go-Go Logano. He's the Daytona 500 champion. However, unfortunately for him, because of his inconsistency, he's already been eliminated from championship contention. He's ineligible to win the Piston Cup. He hasn't earned any points since all the way back in September, the first race of the year. Here is the 22. Oh, crash! He takes himself and Ramirez out, and he took out a billboard. Wow. This is what he took out. Something of the king. So he's out, and Cruz is out. Here is the 19 car of Bobby Swift. Bobby ran a couple of years back in his first 400. I believe that was all the way back in season 1. Anyways, here is 19 car of Bobby Swift. And that looked like a very quick lap, but he's gonna have to settle for third. Like I said, it's just qualifying. Only the first 2 positions really matter, but this is just to see how well the drivers can do, as this is their first time getting on track for the biggest race of the year. Here's Krusty Rotor. Crash! Another crash. The 76 car is out. Here's the 92 of Sheldon Shifter. And that wasn't very fast. You have to be fast. You have to be fast. You have to prove that you belong in this race. This is the race. No one's safe. No one's guaranteed a spot other than... So I said Cal has to race his way in. That's a lie. He's safe and Cam Spinner are safe because they've both won it. But other than that, no one else, everyone else is not safe. They have to race their way in. Here is Shu Todoroki, the 7. And he laid down a quick one, all the way up to second. It's because of the nose to the tail rule, he got around the 2 car of Lewis Hamilton right there. Anyways, here is the 5 of Miguel Camino, the Spaniard. And a very quick lap from the 5 right there. As you can't see it, but he's covered up by the board. Not enough to get around the 7, but he's going to have to take third. So that's a good position as of right now for the 5, like I said. It doesn't really mean much other than the first 2. Anyways, here is the 99 car. This super small team, only a handful of employees. They're underfunded, but they want to race in the Dinoco 400. And to get into this race for this small team would mean the world to them. Here is Danny Suarez. He's sick of being unsponsored, but that's not stopping him from doing what he loves, and that is racing. He was quick. Not quick enough, though, on the second slowest car. He's or at least attempting to make a triumphant return. It's Slider Petrolski, the 74 car. If you don't remember, last year this car, despite some speed modifications, was a joke, a complete joke. But he retired from full-time competition, but he said, hell, let's race the Dinoco 400 one more time, and that's what he's doing. If there's only one race you can race in, it's going to be this run. Here is the 74 car of Slider Petrolski. Oh, spins around in turn number 3. He slides right there in turn 3. Look at that. It's got loosey-goosey over there. Must have been the traction compound or something. 74 car with a very, very struggling lap right there. That's not going to be good for him. That might be a bad indication on what's to come. Here's Lightning McQueen. Once a year, he brings out this paint scheme, and it's the Dinoco car. It's Lightning McQueen. Let's see what Lightning McQueen can do. Oh, crash! McQueen is out, and he has crashed out in that Dinoco blue. The 51, the 95, the 42, they are spitting on the legacy of Dinoco by crashing out. This is embarrassing for them, and they are insulting their own sponsor. Imagine that. Here's newcomer, brand new to the series, rookie, Dinoco 400 rookie, Karsten Dillon in the 3 car. He's new. He's just doing it a one-off, just the Dinoco 400, the Dinoco 400 only. But he said if he likes it, he might race in Season 4 if Season 4 does happen, which I'm not fully convinced, not fully sure if that's going to happen or not. Anyways, here is the 3 of Karsten Dillon. A brand new car that has not touched a Dinoco Cup Series racetrack. Let's see what he's got. And holy crap, guys, he just lapped the whole field. Holy moly. He just lapped the 92, the 99, 121, 19. He lapped all but 4 cars. Holy shoot. Oh my Lord. That was... Oh my... What? Are you kidding me? That was crazy. Anyways, congrats to him on just one hell of a lap right there. That was insane. Here is another Rookie of the Year contender. We decided to let them go back-to-back. Dinoco 400 Rookie of the Year. Or Dinoco 400 Rookie. It's Hall Angus and the 79 retread roll-on tire deodorant car. He's a Piston Cup generation driver. He raced alongside McQueen when McQueen was... a rookie. Anyways, here is the 79 of Hall Angus. Oh, crash! Big crash from the 79, and he is likely going to have to race his way in to the Dinoco 400. Here is the 90 car of Paul Gonrev. Another one of those bright youngsters in our sport in this series. I can't wait to see what he does. Anyways, here is the 90 car. Oh, and he goes off track, and you know that's going to be... Wow. So he goes off track, and that's going to be results in a DNF. So not a very good lap from the 92, or the 90. He's going to be in the garage. 74 is still technically in contention. He's just a lap down. I'll just put him even out further. Here is your Season 1 Dinoco 400 champ. That year was fun. He was dominant that year. It was Cam Spinner. Cam was the 400 winner that year. And he absolutely killed it that year. But that magic just hasn't touched ever since. Anyways, let's see what Cam Spinner can do. And a fast one, a pretty fast lap from Cam Spinner. As if you look, he got around the 19, so he's not going to be a lap down from the 3 car. But good Lord, the 3 car just... That was an insane lap. As it stands, the 3 is your would be your pole sitter. Here is William Byrev in the 24 car. And by the way, these things sure do get beat up during the race. Here's Byrev. Ooh, and he gives the bumper to the 92. That doesn't do anything, really, other than probably lose him a spot. 24 car, second slowest of the day outside of the 74. Here is Chick Hicks still eyeing that Dinoco 400 win. And Hicks with some slight contact in the 24. He's going to get around the 24 car. Here is the 20 of Jackson Storm. He received some unfortunate news last week that he's been eliminated from Piston Cup contention. He saw that on his phone and he fell to the ground. He was disappointed in himself because he was great last year. He was super competitive. I mean, second. I mean, the guy could have won a championship without winning a race, which is what Rich Mixon did. Anyways, here is Jackson Storm. Storm's going to give the bumper to the 24, moves him out of the way, and just gets around. That's only one spot. Here's H.J. Hollis. Oh, and he's going to hit the 99. Wow. He hits the 99. 99 is going to have to race his way in even harder than what he was going to do originally. Here is a 62 car of ton in the Napa Auto Parts machine. DNQ'd last week, and that all but eliminated her from Piston Cup contention. Gets around a couple of cars, the 24, the 20, and the 86, so more than a couple. Here is the 23 car of Bubba Wheelhouse. Oh, crash! He's going to spin around, and he is out. Qualifying. These cars are just digging themselves a hole. I mean, apparently they don't want to get into the Dinoco 400. They don't want to win the race. They don't. It's a big one. Here is Jeff Gorvette. It's a brand new car. Look, long story. The old car I might bring back, but the eyes, I don't like the eyes. I mean, it's rocket ship. It is wicked. This thing has won him, I don't know, 6, 7 races. This thing is a missile. It's a rocket. But the eyes, they're terrifying. I might bring it back if this 24 car does not perform the same. It's a brand new car. Let's see what this 24 of Jeff Gorvette can do. He's still, by the way, the championship points leader. I know he only has one win, but he's still the championship points leader with 44 points in the season. Here is Jeff Gorvette. Okay, respectable lap right there. Not bad at all. He's going to get around. He's not going to get around the 121 car, but he is a lap down, but that's not terrible. Here is the 9 car of Nigel Gearsley. And Gearsley with barely enough speed to even get around the 92, but he does. Here is Herbert Kerbler, the 54. And Herbert with enough speed to get around Nigel. And here is Eric Almiroling. Crash! Crash for him. Wow, he's going to crash out. Man, these guys just don't want to get into this race, apparently. Which is, I don't know why. I don't know why you wouldn't. Here is your defending Piston Cup champion. He's very much gloated about that all this year. But every time he says that, he's responded with, well, where's your win? Where's your win? You haven't won a race yet. He responds by showing off his Piston Cup trophy. And that shuts him up, usually. Here is Rich Mixon in the 36 car. Holy moly, a great lap right there. He's going to get around cam spinner. He laid down a fast one right there. He sure did. Here is Dave Apex 84 car. Oh, and a crash. Another one. He is out. And he will likely miss the 400. That's my prediction because of just how bad this year has gone for him. Here is the 70, the old man, Floyd Mulvihill. Oh, he takes out the 62. What a jerk. 62 is out. The 70 is also out. So you take one car out, you take yourself out. Here is Carla Veloso. Oh, she just flew right off the racetrack. Here is last year's pole sitter of the Dinoco 400, Raul Sarul. Ooh, he crashed. He moved Gearsley out of the way. That's nothing huge, nothing major. But he's going to take himself out. 3 cars left to go. Here's the one of Ton Jr. in the Monster Energy car. That one car is going to get around Herbert Kerbler. Here's a 37. I believe last time this car ran, it was at Talladega and ended up going to Victory Lane. I think he started, I want to say either 3rd or 4th at the Dinoco 400 last year. Here is the 37. And he's going to dive low. He's going to get around the one car. And our final car to go, it is Max Schnell, the German racer. It's either going to be Max or Karsten Dillon to get the pole. Let's see what Max can do. Oh, and he probably would have had the pole right there had he not spun out at the last second. Max Schnell spins out in turn 2. Let's take a look at that. There he is right there in between Sho Todoroki and Miguel Camino. So Max Schnell is out. And that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a brand new... our pole sitter is someone who just came here. He's brand new. Had never seen a Dinoco Cup Series track. And he just makes all these guys look like fools. This kid, super young. Super, super young. And he just... Karsten Dillon just won the pole. Wow. Wow. He just... Man, this is... unbelievable. I mean, like last year when SVG just came on and all of a sudden won at Chicago and made those NASCAR Cup Series guys look like fools. That's what this 3 car of Karsten Dillon just did. Just came out of here out of nowhere, brand new, only running this race, and he made everyone look like fools. Anyways, he gets the pole, and the king is going to get the 2nd position. So this is your front row for the Dinoco 400. Karsten Dillon, the 3 car, and the king, the 43. By the way, 2 iconic numbers in NASCAR. You know, Dale Earnhardt and Richard Petty. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this qualifying session for the Dinoco 400. Please be sure to comment, like, subscribe, share, and we'll have more content on the Dinoco 400 this week.